Welcome to another video, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about this new Deathrattle Demon Hunter that has actually been doing pretty strong right now. I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about the mulligans and win rates, and we're also gonna check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000 Legend with it. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire me for some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and yeah, it basically is running a lot of the good Deathrattle package from before. This does remind me a lot more like the Demon Hunter we tried on the Fury crafting. You basically abuse the Ball Hog a lot more here than anything else, with the help of Ravenous Fell Hunter. And from Cliff Dive we can also abuse a lot of the big demons like Illidari Inquisitors as well as Macterodon. Some people have played this deck and they say it's not super consistent because a lot of the time they pull their Illidaris before they actually get to find their Cliff Dives, and well, it's not that big a deal, guys. You still actually have things like Jump Scare. In this way you could actually shuffle a couple of big demons back in your deck and still actually abuse the Cliff Dive for very good use. And another cool thing that Cliff Dive does in this one is you can actually pull Macterodon, and since he's dormant, he's actually going to remain on the board, so that's going to be free damage AoE for free for you. Obviously, the high roll would be both Illidari Inquisitors from one of these, so you can actually rush a couple of big things and actually go face for extra 16, which would be absolutely huge. But you don't always need to be high rolling like that, like the deck is actually very capable with its early game as well. We have Illidari Studies, which a lot of the time help you a lot with the card draw, but you do have some decent removal in here as well. Couple of red cards are gonna help you against some nasty Deathrattle minions, especially against things like starships and such. The Tusk Piercers help you find your Ball Hogs a lot quicker, or your Ravenous Fell Hunters. And another thing you could be doing is actually setting up having a Tusk Piercer, let's say on turn 5, so on turn 6 you have a chance to actually pull Cliff Dive with Illidari and actually go face with the weapon that way. The Chaos Track is also pretty nice for the cycle and also for extra damage, and you could be comboing it off for extra effect on your Defiled Spear, which could be pretty cool. Grim Harvest is in here mainly for the card draw, but the Dormant Idiot is also not bad, like the new Dormant dudes that Demon Hunter has access to are definitely not bad. Immolation Aura helps you big time with wonky white boards like against Imbue Mages and such. Like I said, the Jump Scare gives you a couple of the big demons you could be shuffling back in your deck so you can actually Cliff Dive with them. And I think they also keep their bonus effects. I think I got a bonus effect of one of these, so it's actually kind of interesting that way. Like if you get something big with charge, you might actually put it back in the deck and summon it with the Cliff Dive for cheap like that. That could be cool. Infiltrate is also pretty decent. You could actually be triggering your own Deathrattles on your Ball Hog if you're desperate for some of that healing, so that's something to think about. Like you could even use this on the opponent so you can actually trigger all of your Ball Hogs like that. That can be cool. A single copy of Paraglide for big amounts of card draw. A couple of return policies are pretty nice because this way you actually get to summon extra Ball Hogs on the board thanks to picking Ravenous Fell Hunter, or you could just get yourself extra healing if you're really in a pinch for it. That also might be worth it. The Wyvern Slumber could be pretty nice for 2 damage AoE. It's basically like a more expensive Immolation Aura, but an extra one. Or you could be summoning yourself a couple of extra dudes. That might be cool. The Ball Hogs attack the lowest health enemy, so that could go face if the board is empty or if just the opponent has the lowest health. And they're very annoying to deal with for most because they basically cannot start smashing you in the face until they dealt with these dudes. The Defiled Spear, don't get baited into thinking you get double damage out of this if it's just the opponent on the board. This attacks another random enemy, so it can be, it has to be a different other enemy, so if the board is empty, the effect is not doing anything. Whereas if you are actually trying just to kill a minion, you could just go face and the rest of the attack is going to be attacking something random on the board, so if it's just the opponent's face and one minion, maybe you could kill it for free this way. Ravenous Fell Hunter helps you summon a couple of Ball Hogs again, and it is usually the better choice out of the return policy if you have it set up. The Cliff Dive is absolutely huge, and there are variants of this deck. They are running the Briar Spawn Drake, which also makes a lot of sense, but sometimes the Drake does not actually do the end turn effect because both Cliff Dive and the Dragon are end turn effects, and for some reason sometimes the Dragon just doesn't trigger its end turn effect first. And honestly, it kind of is weird that it does that at all. Like, Cliff Dive is the first card that goes on the board, so technically the way end turn effects usually are supposed to resolve is in the order in which you play them. So if that's the case, Cliff Dive should return the minions first, and the dragon should never actually be attacking, but sometimes it actually does. But it's not very reliable from what I hear, so I'm not very sure about that one. Just don't forget, this can also summon some of the small minions for you, so if you have plenty of the Ball Hogs and the Ravenous Folk Hunters, that might not be a great idea, especially if you haven't actually triggered a Ball Hog yet, because in that case the Ravenous Folk Hunter would be absolutely wasted for you, because it's not even gonna leave anything on the board for you. Shell is still a pretty decent card in this one. You don't even need the Corrupted for it to still be useful, but obviously the Corrupted one is much better, and it's not that hard for you to corrupt it unless you've actually pulled everything with the Cliff Dive. We also have the Inquisitor here, and you could even give it the +5/+5 from this thing. That way that's gonna be even more damage for free for you. But yeah, make sure to actually have a way to attack the opponent's face if you're trying to pull this through a Cliff Dive. And last we have Magterodon. Like I said, he's a dormant minion, so if you do indeed pull it with the Cliff Dive, he is not gonna get shuffled back, he is gonna remain on the board, dealing the free damage AoE and popping out in a couple of turns, so that can be pretty huge. Matchup-wise, we can see that you don't really have any really bad ones, but Buff Hunter would be on the negative for sure. The rest is 50-50 or very much in your favor. And as for the win rates, we can see that you are going to try to curve out with the weapon, with a card draw. Ball Hog is a no-brainer in most cases. Waver and Slumber could be pretty nice tempo for the minions. Cliff Dive is a straight-up keep. You don't actually have a way to fish it out with this one, so there's that. Illidari Inquisitor is not too bad because it usually gives you card draw, but you'd rather play it around turn 2. So you can at least play the 2-mana card draw instead. Chaos Track's okay-ish, Paraglide might be a consideration, and the rest depends on the matchup if you think Immolation would make sense or not. As for on the coin, I'd say Immolation makes a lot more sense for you here, but it's still basically the same cards you would be looking for. All around the deck is far from expensive, so you definitely could try this one and see if you enjoy it. The Magterodon, not even that important. You could just swap them out for a Briar Wing if you don't want to be crafting it. And Shell, honestly, it's a very broken card, so I think you are safe crafting it. It's probably even gonna get nerfed at some point. The rest are pretty accessible cards for you, so crafting shouldn't be a bad idea for you. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000. Hope you enjoy.
Let the games begin. This ends now.
Okay. Against the Mage. Let's try something like this. Might be too much keeping the return policy, but let's see. Yeah, return policy was probably needed to get returned. Let me give myself a clipboard or something. How's it going, Danny? Welcome, welcome, lad. Okay, then I can get a card draw. Let's see what we get out of this. Well, card draw. I'll coin it. Okay, Magterodon in my hand. Not exactly ideal. We'll see, we'll see. I think I'll just waste the chaos for the draw. Okay, Quill Boy. Next turn. I mean, I'm giving it a check. You could try to rogue, the Pirate Rogue from my latest top 5. And the latest video actually did sound pretty promising. The cliff dives, I think, were from a mini set, so that's kind of worth. I think they're from the mini set. And you could try the deck without Mag. Okay, let's bore him. Quill Boris. They're not? My bad. Everything is from the mini set if your memory is bad enough. Another one. Okay. I need a weppy. I could kill him off. I won't have enough mana to play him again, though. So be it. Maybe I should have started with Immolation Aura instead. If it worked, why not? If it didn't, whatever. Dude's annoying with these secrets, man. Not gonna lie. For a second, chat. Well, I can do a whole lot of damage with this thing. Like this. Fun and interactive, but not for him. Okay. Cliff dive off the top is GG. Not anymore.
My hand is full.
Should I just play Mag here? I could. I could also do this thing. I think I will, don't want to be too low.
Trust the pirate's code.
Big man.
Low in price, high in fun.
I never like to trip.
Where'd the music go? Oh. Cliff dive off the top one time. There you go. That'll do it. Thanks, man. Okay, that was lit. Okay, back to 1K.
Will serve me in death. This ends now.
I'd rather just hero power this turn, I think. Had a pretty massive Raid Shadow Legends stream today. Did some nice achievements. Let's just do this. Managed to win a CVC, that's always nice.
Eyes on the horizon.
I did a lot of heavy lifting on that one. Won't be able to kill this one for less, so it's gonna survive at 1. Just cycle then. Could also check what's in here, but could flop.
I see.
My dress fades.
That's mildly annoying. I was gonna give him +2. Unless I do something to boot it, like make it dormant or something. Just poke him in the mouth. He's probably gonna want to make the trade anyway. Would be awfully greedy if he's actually running the spread bullshit.
My dread blades crave blood.
Please don't have pillow fights.
Eyes on the horizon.
Yeah,
Can't stand the cold.
that'll be annoying. Next turn we get to do this. Pretty important for us to equip the weapon then. Do damage to everybody. Gets the job done, I guess. I mean, then again, so does Immolation Aura, but I'd rather keep the mana. I should have attacked there first. Now I'm gonna take 1 extra damage. That was dumb. Could have played around it. 1 extra damage taken.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Random counter spell, you say? That'd be dumb. That'd be dumb. Not sure I want to risk it. %25 chance for him to get that bullshit.
Demons?
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. There you go. Oopsie. Should have attacked with the fucking Quillbore first, my bad. Well, that was stupid. Bit dumb in it. Kinda botched it there, didn't I? Bit botchy. Bit botchy. Fuck. That's a lot of damage. Can Immolation plus Ball Hog. Let's do that.
Impatient.
She has another Ghoul's Night out, that'd be a damn shame. That'd be 15 damage to the dome. Guess not. Okay, I can get a bunch of Quillbory bullshit with this. Quillboris. Yep, sounds good, man. Stop it. Yamete kudasai! Ah. Fuck. Did it. Did it. Can I Hazeladari? Or Cliff Dive? The fuck I could. It's lethal. Get sucked. Get sucked, idiot. Definitely botched that game with the Eladari though. That was a bit botchy. What was this botchery? That's good. That's some good shit.
Be protected.
This ends now.
This could be important. Guess I'd still rather thin out the deck, right?
Annihilation commencing.
Okay, some kind of Protoss shenanigans. We got a couple of these.
Patient.
Couple of those. That ain't too bad. Let's get Quillboris in the room. Will Boris. Yeah, sounds good, Vexel. I think it's probably the one I showed in the top 5, isn't it? Would be nice if I can snipe this shit off. Technically I could with both of these, bit too much in it. It's not ideal. Maybe I should just put this thing out.
Demons.
I think I'll do that.
Vengeance is mine. I bask in the twilight. The merging is annihilation commencing. Annihilation commencing. Overwhelming.
There we go. A little bit of RGB filter. Some DJ action over there. Nice and chill. Okay, where were we? Getting fucked. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I see.
That ain't it.
Time grows short. Fresh spell steam. Hot out of the kill. Vengeance is
I don't know, something like that. Keep that pressure going. Yay! Yeah, pink is what I found. What can I say? Ah, is that better? There you go. That looks sexual.
This treasure ain't fit for a
There you go. Yeah. That actually looks fucking lit. I love it. Much better. Sick.
Too soon.
Okay, that GG. Could be. It better be. GG. Welcome. Okay, so far can't lose with this thing. And we're not even paying attention, which says a lot. Let's get that top 500. Penguin.
My blind eyes see what others cannot. This ends now.
Let's try like that. That could work. Let it go, you monster. Smack. I guess we're both curving out the same way. It do be like that. How's it going, Jackstorm? Welcome. Disgusting. Just came back to Hearthstone. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome. Smack. Spit on that thing. Very happy to hear, man. Happy I was able to help. Yeah, it's alright. Gets hard counter by hard control, but other than that, it's smooth sailing in it. Certainly feels like it. Oh, you don't like these? What if... I could actually just equip the weapon here, so next time we dive that cliff. 6 damage to the dome after all. And next turn could be plenty mo. Wait, what? After your hero attacks an enemy, deal your hero's attack damage to another random enemy. Oh, it can't be the same, that's dumb. The fuck it ain't. It's for my opponent's tears. Keeping it nice and full. It's always full to the brim.
never catch me.
Okay, he's getting scared. Pussy. Pussy! You piece of shit. You dumb bitch. You stupid whore. It's still gonna fill the board with clipboard, so it's something. Some Quillborises. No reason for me to spank him, is there? Well, I could actually kill him like this, so let's keep on pushing. Being the gentleman that we are, let's keep on pushing his stool in. Yeah. Sounds good. It's alright. What else you got, buddy? What else you got for me? Gah, gah, gah. Let's see what's in here. No charge. This has charge though, but it's gonna be a while. This I can play right now. He's probably gonna play a Quillbore. I think this is the play, guys. We have the Eladari, so who needs more charge anyway? I'm not gonna be attacking with the weapon, so we're ready to Eladari bullshit. They're all kind of bad, but let's do this.
My hand is full.
Just a Quillbore ain't doing it for him. Not very many things are doing it for him. I guess red card plus Quillbore could help. Well, that's annoying. That's a lot of healing. Probably could have been worse though. If there was nothing on the board, he couldn't have done that though. Lame. Hey, how's it going, Serpinski? Welcome. Stop healing, bro. It's not worth it. Just let it go. Does this thing still have charge, by the way? Discover a demon that costs 5 or more with a dark gift. Shuffle the other 2 into your deck. The other 2 also have dark gifts, but do they keep those dark gifts? Because if they do, this thing still has charge on it. Well, either way, I'm still doing this. Yeah, I'm not even sure if the dragon version is supposed to work the way people think it does. Like, that dragon does not do the damage at the end of the turn, does he? He's just a big fat dragon, that's all he is. All he ever was. Stop, I did that tickles. Well, basically, the vicious cycle of mirror matchup. The opponent just... Whoever starts second basically loses. Always has, always will. In all... If all other things are equal, that is. You had way too much fun for way too long, innit? Way too much fun for way too long. Absolutely fucking not. Not on Hearthstone's watch. Okay, let's switch to something else. We have enough games for this thing. Let's bang out another banger deck guide video for something else.